So now let me show you some sample SAT questions. Even though they are very, very easy, why we generally make mistake or why we don't get idea or what is the best way to approach questions. Let me solve some questions and show it to you so that you'll understand and you'll also relate to what I have spoken so far. Yeah, I'm just going to give you 1 minute. Can you people please tell me what can be answer for this question? Uh, So we'll start a poll. You can please type your answer there. What is your answer? Either A, B, C, D. And these are the types of questions you are expected to get in an exam. This is from Heart of Algebra, linear inequation question. So we have started a poll. You can just type your answer. Option A, option B, option C, option D, whichever is the correct answer. So some of you have said option C is answer. Some of you have said option D is answer. There are no solution in all four quadrants, and none of you have given option A or option B as the answer. So now let me explain you this. If you see the question, in if the system of inequalities, in the system of inequalities, y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 4 and y is greater than or equal to is graphed in the xy plane above, which quadrant contains no solution to the system? Means in which quadrant there is no solution that exists for the given system. So now I need to solve this question. See how simply I can solve. And to be frank, most of you have given me a wrong answer. So try to draw y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 4. So let me take y is equal to 3x plus 4. Let me find x-intercept. Put y is equal to 0. I get minus 4 by 3, comma 0. And let me find y-intercept. Put x is equal to 0. When I put x is equal to 0, y is 4. The problem is every student think they are correct. Once we solve, we'll come to know. So see here, y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 4 means this is the area I require. And question is and something else. So this is the common area between this region and this region. Since the graph clearly does not lie in fourth quadrant, it lies only in first, second and third quadrant. No need to solve the next part also. Clearly I can say there will be no solution in quadrant 4 100% happily. The best student, he'll do that. He'll save time and for the next question. Other students will go on struggling there. No need to solve even this part and find the common region. Just take the first part. When I see the first part, y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 4. When I say y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 4, find the x and y intercept. I can clearly see that the graph lies in only in first, second and third quadrant. It does not lie even in fourth quadrant. Since it is and means I need the common part. Since the first one does not lie in fourth quadrant, happily this and this will never lie in fourth quadrant. So answer is quadrant 4. But I see that most of the students have given D is the answer. This is mostly wrong. But still, the time I'm about to explain the question, most of you think you are correct. That is a problem with SAT part. Okay. Now let me move on to the second question. Try to give me answer for this question. They've given a parabola. They're given the equation of parabola as y is equal to x square plus 4x minus 12. Which of the following is an equivalent form of the equation of the graph shown in the xy plane above, from which the coordinates of vertex A can be identified as constant in the equation? This is my coordinate. This is my coordinate A. So which of the following gives the coordinates of vertex A from the given equation? So you can take 1 minute if you want to solve the question. These are 10th, 11th class based questions, or 10th, 9th grade, 10th class based questions, because you have done parabola, quadratic equations in 10th grade too. So they're asking which of the following equation represents the vertex of the given parabola. You can type your answers if at all you get an answer. If not, I have just 20 more seconds. Please solve this. So we are starting a poll. You can type your answers. You can type your answers in the poll. Which of the following is the correct answer? Option A, option B, option C, and option D. Which of the following is the vertex? Which of the following option represents the vertex of the given parabola? Very good. There is equal distribution going between option B, option C, option D. B says 3 correct, C says 3 correct, D says 3 correct. Okay, we'll see what can be the correct option for this. See, I can clearly say that most of you are not clear with this inequation concept. Even in the previous question, when I asked you, most of them I was given D is the answer, which is not the correct option. Means you are lagging in that inequation, linear inequalities topic. You need to work on linear inequalities topic. So this is the how you need to learn which topic you are not good at. Here I'm going to take few topics. I'm giving you some questions to identify which you are good at or not. So whenever I make a mistake, means definitely I'm not good at the concepts, or if I made calculation mistake, even God will not help us. You should never make calculation mistake. That also you can rectify from the way you have made the solution. But if you're making concept mistake itself, means there is a lot of chance that we will make many mistakes in the exam point of view is considered. So we need to work on those particular topic. Means I need to work on quadratic equations. If at all you have given me answer other than D is the answer, because what is the vertex form of a parabola? If I take any parabola, what is the vertex form of a parabola? Vertex form of a parabola is y is equal to a into x minus h whole square plus k. If you are a science student, you should, in 11th you have done this easily without doing even pen and paper. I can cancel option A, option B, option C, option D is the answer, because the only form which is of this form, x plus 2 whole square minus 16. If I am the student, if I have practiced well, I'll take 5 seconds to solve this question. Oh, other options are not even given in the vertex form. So let me happily go and mark option D. So if you say, no, I'm not a math student, I don't know how to do this, then find the vertex of a parabola. If you know the formula how to find the vertex, very good. You can use, if the equation is, this question can be solved in 6 to 7 ways. Even you can use differentiation. Even you can use find the zeros, find the midpoint. You can use the formula. You can know the vertex. So that is what I'm going on repeating. There is some best way to solve the questions. So when you're learning the concept itself, you should make sure that you know each and every point. What is the question that is given? Y is equal to x square plus 4x minus 12. Which of the following represents the, which of the following equation represents the coordinates of the vertex A as a constant or coefficient? What student do? They try to simplify option B, option C, option D. Simplify, you definitely get that equation. That is not he's asking for. Which equation you should simplify so that you get the equation? What is the question they are asking? Which of the following represents the vertex as a constant or a coefficient? Means you should be able to see the vertex in the given question. In which are the options I can see the vertex? So first try to find the vertex. So if you want to try to find the vertex using the formula, x is equal to minus b by 2a Compare the given equation with ax square plus bx plus c. So minus my b is 4 upon 2 into 1. So minus 2. So x plus 2 whole square, a into x plus 2 whole square plus k. So to find k, you can just plug in minus 2 in the given equation. So I get 4 minus 8 minus 12 minus 20 plus 4 is minus 16. To find a, you can plug in any point and no need to even do that. I have only one option which says x plus 2 whole square minus 16, or no need to do this also. I got vertex as minus 2 comma 16. Where you can see minus 2 and 16, I can see minus 2 and 16. This can be written as minus of minus 2. I can see minus 2 and 16 in option D. So if you are a very bright student, the brightest of the bright student will not even solve this question. He'll mark option D and go off because the vertex form is x plus 2 whole square plus c, who is very good in math. If not, the next category, the best way to solve this question is try to find the vertex, x coordinate of the vertex. Oh, minus 2, and y coordinate is minus 16. Where I can see minus 2 and minus 16, I can see in option D. So let me go ahead and solve it. Okay. So I hope you are clear, but you need to work on your quadratic equations. In quadratic equations, they can ask what is axis of symmetry, what are the possible zeros, how many roots the given quadratic equation can have, which of the following is the vertex form, which of the following is the intercept form. So please do learn the concepts related to quadratic equations. So let us move on to the next question. So this is the question on exponential function. This is also a question which is related to passport to advanced math, one of the topic, exponential modeling, which is there in your passport to advanced math. If this is the question, what can be answer for the question? The following function models the amount A of titanium 44 in millibecquerels in a particular sample after t years. A of t is equal to 81 into 0.73 to the power of t. Which of the following equivalent expression shows as a constant or a coefficient the amount of titanium in the sample 2 years prior to initially measuring the sample? Please do practice in such a way that once you read the question, you get idea hold of the question. Means concentration is most important. Now I'm going to give you 1 minute. Please do solve, and we are going to post a poll. Try to answer it. It is not to prove that you don't know something or you know something. You can use it as a chance to know exactly what topic you know and what is the best way to solve your question. Yeah, please do type your answers. Okay, others, okay, it's fine. If you could not get it, answer. Four students says option B is the correct answer. Two students says option A is the correct answer. I expect others to give the answer. If you can solve it, very good. If not, to not an issue. So see, what is my question? Which of the following equivalent expression shows a constant or a coefficient the amount of titanium in the sample 2 years prior to initially measuring the sample? Means initial value of t is 0. 2 years prior measuring is, you need to replace t as minus 2. So 81 into 0.73, replace t with minus 2. So 81 by 0.73 whole square. You just use your calculator and simplify this. You get 81 by 0.732 whole square as 152. What is my question? Which of the following equations showing the amount of titanium 44 that is present in the sample 2 years prior to the sample 152? Where I can see that as a constant, even no need to think anything. Where I can see that as a constant, I can clearly happily see that amount 152 in option A. Just it is a 10 seconds question. But students take more than 1 minute, that to wrong answer. Most of you have given B is the answer, which is completely wrong. I want to see which amount shows initial quantity. So 152 is correct answer. Actually, I have made some 14-15 questions from different topics. Because of lack of time, I'm going to ask you very simple level 1 questions where students easily make mistakes even though they think they're very good. They're very simple questions, 6th, 7th grade level questions, which are actual SAT questions, not the questions which student make mistake, which student fall into the traps. So let me give you that questions. Can you please? Just let me open my slide share and open to the questions, which are very simple. Everyone should try. Then you'll come to know, okay, what is the thing that you are going to miss in the questions. Can you people please solve this question? Square root of p plus 5 is p plus 3. What is the sum of the solutions to the equation? This is square root of p plus 5 is equal to p plus 3. Very simple equation. What is the sum of the solutions to the given equation? Please do remember you have 1 minute to solve this question. Minus 5, very good. Someone says minus 5 is answer. It is a grid-in question. Since it is a grid-in question, you can please type your answer. Someone also says minus 5, excellent, rocking. I want everyone's answer. Please do type. And everyone should do this because you know how we are very good at solving algebra. Others, please do. What is the sum of the solutions to the given equation? Someone says minus 1. Smriti says minus 1 is the answer. Minus 5, very good. Others, please be fast. Darshana, she says that minus 5 is the answer. Perfect. Others, please. Okay. So let me solve this question. Who got minus 5? Very good. Who got minus 1? Excellent. Let us see what is the correct answer. So let me square. So p plus 5 is equal to p square plus 6p plus 9. So bring everything to one side. You get p square plus 5p plus 4 equal to 0. Students who are very good in math, they say that, sir, I know for a quadratic equation, sum of the roots is minus 5. I'm very smart, so I'll mark minus 5 is the answer. Some other students say, sir, we are not good at formulas. Let me solve. I'm good at factorization. Let me do factorization. I get p plus 1 into p plus 4 is equal to 0. So I got p is equal to minus 1 and I got p is equal to minus 4. So sum of the solutions is minus 1 plus minus 4. So I got minus 5 is the answer. You would have followed my thing once. Whenever you get a solution, actually I did not give an option. It is a multiple choice question. I did not give options to you. It is not written. Minus 1 plus minus 4 is minus 5 is clearly wrong answer because square root of minus 1 plus 5 is equal to square root of minus 4 plus 5 is square root of minus 4 plus 5 is square root of 1, which is 1, and minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So square root of 1 can never become minus 1. Even though I'm getting two solutions, minus 1 and minus 4 does not satisfy my original equation. This is the solution for the manipulated equation. This is not the solution for the original equation. So minus 4 is not the solution to the original equation. So we have only one solution. So minus 1 is the answer. But I'm sure 99% of you, except Spriti, I think most of you have got minus 5 is the answer. So see, if you don't realize these simple things, these are the things which is going to cost you to enter into Stanford or Harvard at the top Ivy League schools. And these are the so simple things. Once you take exam, you are so confident. You come to the home and you think you'll get 800. Once you see the results, you will land up somewhere in 700. Unless until you realize your pitfalls. Now you understood. Students who has attended this session, who made this mistake, I'm sure they never make this mistake again. So what is the thing which I need to remember when I get a radical equations? Once I get the solution, I need to go and check back whether these solutions are able to satisfy the original equation, because these are the solutions for the manipulated equation. After squaring, these are the solutions. So answer is only minus 1. It is not minus 5. But you don't believe 99% students make mistake. This will be the generally easy question according to SAT is considered. Now let me give you more easier questions than this. Still more. Still I'm sure you'll make mistakes. You want me to create a poll? You want me to give options A, B, C, D? Even it is a graded question in exam, but if you want me to give A, B, C, D, I can give you A, B, C, D. You can just type if you want me to give you A, B, C, D. If you think no, you can give the answers. I'm most happy. I'm happy that most of you have given me the correct answer, but 90% of the students go for 450 is the correct answer. If you read the question, statement in the question, that is what I say, that read this question carefully. Whenever you see the question, what is the length of the base of the building to the nearest foot? They're given in inches and they're asking you to the foot. So 4 inches corresponds to 12 inches. So since 4 is corresponding to 12, so I need to multiply with 3. So students generally multiply 150 with 3, and most of them give 450 inches as the answer. But they are asking in the nearest foot. So divide 1 foot is 12 inches. So divide 450 by 12, you get 37.5. The number which is close to 37.5, the nearest integer is 38. So you need to write 38 is the answer. Who wrote 38 as the answer? Perfect. Now you are reading the question carefully. But in exam, not in exam, now you are careful because already you have done few questions wrong. You are very careful. Read the questions in the question. Once you get, you need to underline. What is the length of the base of the building to the nearest foot? I got 450 inches. Array, I got wrong. So what they are asking, let me convert into the foot. So read the wordings of the question very carefully. That is the most important thing. Okay, please try to solve the next question. Yeah, please. And I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute. Okay. So everyone has given, who is present here has given B is the answer. Okay. Very good. B is perfectly wrong answer. But I'm sure 99% students give B is the answer. And you people may be worrying when I say wrong answer. How come it is wrong answer? Let me prove it in 1 minute. What is the thing that I had given you? Initial charge is 14.50 plus you are driving and they're charging 0.32 per mile, 32 cents per mile. Assume that you are traveling X miles and the maximum amount you can spend is 55. So when I do this, 14.5 plus 0.3x is less than or equal to 52. 0.332x is less than or equal to 52 minus 14.5. X is less than or equal to 55 minus 14.5 by 0.32. I don't remember, but if you solve this question, can you move to the next page? I think you get 126.56 or 6 something. So the only, yeah, you get 126.5625. The number which is 127 is less than, if you go to the options, if you see the options, is 127 is less than or equal to 126.5625? No way. But student will round off to the next number and they say 127 is the answer. This is the original actual SAT question. So this is what the trap meant. See, one question you are expecting 800 and which you are 100% sure the question is correct. So simple inequality question which I am 1000% sure you are expecting it to be correct. But answer is A, because 127 can never be less than 126.625. Or after 120.625 you are done with money. Cab driver is not so courteous. He'll throw us out of the car. Okay, you are done with money. I won't carry you anymore. So you need to get down. So the only miles I can travel or which of the following is the possible miles is 83. Option A is correct. But I'm sure, let me give this question to 10,000 students. At least 99% will give me 127 as answer. See, like me, there are many teachers in College Board website who prepare questions. They know the mentality of the students. So concepts are very important. At the same time, reading the question carefully. What did they get? What they are asking? Which of the following is one possible number of miles Jennifer can drive? 83 is a possible number. Yes, 83 is a possible number. So let me go ahead and mark it. So A is the answer. Okay. So I prepared many more questions because of the paucity of time. We cannot do all the questions. Let me move on and tell about SAT subject test. What exactly students should consider and what are the topics. This is the most important thing. You can nowhere, anywhere get what are the exact topics. Even if you see the College Board website, they give the main topics. They don't give in detail topics what exactly will be asking in mathematics level 2. So let me first concentrate on what are the topics. So first, let me tell you what are the topics that you are going to be asked in mathematics level 2. And if before me winding off SAT Math 1, the best way to get 800 is please go through all the concepts I mentioned. You should be clear with concepts of each and everything. Everything has a concept. When I'm delivering a lecture in the class, for every concept, I deliver the important concept that a student should remember. What student should remember so that he can solve any question? What are the traps that SAT can make you fall into? So, and then solve the questions. When you're solving an SAT actual the practice test, you make mistake and you come back and relate to which topic it is. Did I make calculation mistake? Then it is your problem. You're not concentrating. You need to develop concentration habit because this is after all your life. You don't know the concept. Means you have a time added advantage. You can learn that concept. Go to the teacher and get that concept clarified so that you can get perfect 800. If you do these two things, if you are fast, if you are timing, you are practicing, if you make sure that you realize your mistake and you are clear with each and every concept, these are only the three simple rules to get 800. Nothing else works. So just do this. Definitely you are going to get the score that you require. That is 800. Now, when it comes to SAT Math Level 2, as I said before also, it is not that difficult to get 800 in SAT Math Level 2 when compared in SAT Math Level 1, because even though you make three mistakes, that is, even though you get 46, 45 raw points, this is called raw point, you can still get 800 out of 800 in SAT Math Level 2 exam. And when I say SAT Math Level 2, it is mainly pre-calculus. When I say pre-calculus, studying about functions. So functions is the one which is most important. So you should know in each and everything about functions. You should know domain and range of a function, odd and even function, combination of functions, periodic functions, inverse functions, transformations of functions, and their asymptotes. And you should be very good at different types of functions like linear functions, quadratic functions, trigonometric functions, logarithmic functions, exponential functions, and the function notation. And there are few other topics which you need to be good at. In statistics, you get only 2 questions, and this is where the topics you can get the questions from. And the last topic which I mentioned in statistics is regression analysis, which can be done only using calculator, linear, quadratic, and exponential. So please make sure that you practice. Sometimes students get 0 questions, but most of the times they get 1 question, and sometimes they get 2 to 3 questions. And you can't do using pen and paper, you can do only using calculator. So please practice very well how to solve these questions which are related to linear, quadratic, and exponential. And there are some other topics where you'll be getting 1 question from each and every topic that I mentioned there, like sequences, 1 question, limits, vectors, matrices, and polar coordinates, parametric equations, and polynomial and rational equations. Since you have only approximately 1 minute 10 seconds per a question, they can't give a very high level question. If your concepts are clear, the questions will be direct. Happily you can solve them. But again, the difficulty part here is completing in time. Unless until you practice 5 to 6 practice tests, you cannot time the test. So what you exactly need to do is timing the test is what you need to learn when you're practicing for SAT Math Level 2, and make sure that you are clear with each and every concept. Suppose if I say asymptotes, what exactly I should know in asymptotes? I should know about what is an asymptote, how to find horizontal asymptote, how to find vertical asymptote, how to find oblique asymptote. These are only the three concepts that I require to me. Once I know this, I can solve any question. Then let you solve 4 or 5 questions related to the topic. Then easily and happily you can get 800 out of 800 in SAT Math Level 2. And students also ask me what are the calculators that we require. Is graphic calculator mandatory? Not required. Even with scientific calculator, that too FX 991 ES plus or above models are more than sufficient to get 800 or to solve any question, including regression analysis. Okay. So if you have any particular questions, more questions, you can always email us at our career got. We will share our email ID. You can always email us. And if you have any more questions, you can ask me right now. If I can answer, I'll be most happy to help you.